Hello friends, welcome back to our channel IT India. This video is related to TCS Elevate Wing 1 DC September 2021, and in this video we are going to discuss few important question of numerical ability section. So now average of 8 numbers is 52 and the average of first 3 numbers is 50 and the average of next 2 is 54. The 7th number is 5 more than the 6th number and 2 more than the 8th number. What is the average of 7th and 8th number? So average of 7th and 8th number has been asked in the question. So guys, I have already typed the solution here to save the time. So sum of all numbers, that is total numbers are 52 and average is 8. So sum of all numbers will be 416. Sum of first 3 number is 50 into 3, that is 150, because average of first 3 is given 50. Now sum of next 2 number will be, using the same pattern, will be 108. I am here using average is equal to sum divided by number of observation. Number of observation. So and to find the sum, we are just multiplying average into number of observation. But that's all. Now let 7th number be x, 6th number be x minus 5, as it is given here. It is less than 5, and 8th number is x minus 2. Sum of all numbers will be first 3 numbers, then 2 numbers, then this, then this, then this. So this will be equal to sum of all numbers, and sum of all numbers is given to us 416. That is 416 will be equal to this, that is 251 plus 3x. Now 3x will be equal to 416 minus 251 is equal to 165, and from here we will calculate the value of x, that will be equal to 55. Now 7th term will be equal to 55. Why? Because we have let it 7th term is equal to x. Now 8th term will be equal to x minus 2, that is 53. Now we have to find the average of 7th and 8th, and we have 7th number and 8th number. So we can simply find the average of them by just adding both of them and dividing by 2, and answer will be 54. That is 54. Option A is correct. Now in how many years 7,000 become rupees 8,680 at 4% per annum simple interest? So first of all, amount is given to us is equal to 8,680 and principal amount was 7,000, and from here we can calculate SI, that is simple interest, by subtracting principal amount from amount, and it would be equal to 0,861 because amount is equal to principal plus SI, and we have to find SI, so we have to subtract principal from amount. So this formula we are using here. So SI is this, and rate is given to us, that is 4%, and we have to find what? We have to find in how many years, that is time. So T is equal to question mark, and we know that SI is equal to P, R and T divided by 100. So we have to use this formula here, and all the 3 terms are given to us, but we have to find the time. So 1680 is equal to P is what? 7,000 into R is what? 4% into T divided by 100. Now these zeros will be cancelled. Now we are dividing 1680 by 4. 4 into 4 is equal to 16, and 20 into 4 will be 80. So 420 will be there. Now we have to divide this by 70. 0 will be cancelled, and 7 into 6 will be 42. So 6 will be remain. So time is equal to 6. So option D, 6 year is correct answer. Now if the number A, 81 into 117 into 63 into 46 is divisible by 3 raised to power B, then find the maximum value of B. So A is given to us 81 into 117 into 63 into 46, and it is divisible by 3 raised to power B. Then what could be the maximum possible value of B? We have to simply make this expression in the form of 3. So what we can write 81? We can write it as 3 raised to power 4, because 3 raised to power 3 is equal to 27 into 3 is equal to 81. So we are writing 81 as 3 raised to power 4. Now 117, is it divisible by 3? 1 plus 1, 2 plus 7, 9. Yes, it is divisible by 3, and it will go 39 times into 3, and 63 is what? 7 into 9, and 9 can be written as 3 raised to power 2 and 46 into 2. Now 39 can be written as 3 into 13. So we can write this expression as 3 raised to power 8 because 4 plus 1 5 plus 1 6 plus 2 8 into 39 into 7 into 23 into 2 divided by 3 raised to power b. So maximum possible value of b can be 8 if it is divisible by 3 raised to power b, because it will be cancelled by 3 raised to power 8. But if there is 3 raised to power 9, then 3 will be left in the denominator part. So maximum possible value of b can be 8. So option A is correct. A moving train crosses a tree and a 770 meter long bridge in 7 seconds and 20 seconds respectively. How much time it will take to cross a 4.785 kilometer long forest? So it is given to us. It is crossing a tree in 7 seconds. The length of train bx. So if it is crossing a tree, then it is simply covering a distance equal to its own length, that is x. So x divided by 7 will be equal to speed of train, that is s, is equal to s, and we can rearrange it as length will be 7 into s. Now it is also given to us it can cross 770 meters long bridge plus its own length is x, and which is equal to 7s in 21 seconds, and it will be equal to s. So from here we can solve it. 770 plus 7s is equal to, it will be equal to 21s, and now we have to subtract 7s from 21s. It will be equal to 14s equal to 770. So speed of train will be equal to 770 divided by 14, and 14 into 5 is equal to 70, 7 remaining, and it will be equal to 55. Now how much time it will take to cross a 4.785 kilometers long forest? But before all that, we should calculate length of train, that is x, and which is equal to 7 into s, and s is what? 55. So it will be equal to 7 into 5 is equal to 35, and 7 into 5 is equal to 35, 3 carry 385. So it will be equal to 385. So now how much time it will take to cross a 4.785 kilometer long forest? But in that 4785 meter, we have to add this distance also, 385, which is length of train, because it has to cover its length also to cross the forest, and the speed is what? 55. So it will be equal to 5 plus 5 is equal to 10, and 8 plus 8 is equal to 16, 1 carry 17, and 3 plus 7 is equal to 10, 1 carry 11, and now 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So it will be equal to 55. And now we have to divide this. If we go 10 times, it will be 550, but we can go 9 times here. Answer here will be 94, and it will be in seconds. But options are in minute and second. So first of all, we have to convert it in minute and second. And there are 1 minute in 60 seconds, 1 minute, and now 34 is remaining because 60 is included here. Now 1 minute 34 seconds will be correct answer. Now diameter of one of the Saturn's moon is equivalent to 1/6 of the diameter of the Saturn. So let Saturn diameter be x, then Saturn's moon diameter will be diameter will be 1 by 6x. Now it has been asked, then the ratio of volume of Saturn to that of moon is. So ratio of Saturn to moon has been asked. So formula for calculating the volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. But we are not going to consider this constant part. We have to simply focus on r cube. And r will be what? R will be x for Saturn and x by 6 for moon. So simply x cube is to x cube divided by 6 cube. So it would be equal to, x cube will be cancelled. It would be equal to 1 upon 216. So final ratio will be 216:1. So option A will be correct. Now this question is from mensuration part. However, this is not in our syllabus, but still we are doing it for the safer side. The sum of length, breadth and height of a rectangular parallelepiped is 19 cm and its total surface area is 192 square centimeter. then length in centimeter of the body diagonal of parallel pipe is. So here is solution to save the time. Rectangular parallel pipe can be in this form. So total surface area is given to us, and the formula for total surface area of rectangular or cuboid is 2a into b, bc plus c into a, and it is given to us equal to 192 square centimeter. Now from here, ab plus bc plus ca will be equal to 96, and a plus b plus c is also given to us equal to 19 centimeter. Now a plus b plus c square is equal to 361. We are doing square of this equation. Now a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. We are using here identity a plus b plus c whole square. So simply this is identity itself. It will be equal to 361. Now a square plus b square plus c square will be 161, because value of this is this already given to us. And here we are doing square root of this equation, that is under root a square plus b square plus c square is equal to 13. And this under root a square plus b square is diagonal itself. So the value of diagonal will be 13 centimeter. If the perimeter of a semicircular field is 576 meter, then what would be the diameter of the field? So first of all, what is semicircular? So this is semicircular, half of circle, and perimeter would be what? Perimeter would be this plus this, and this is what? This is equal to d, and this is what? This is equal to pi d by 2, and plus this d, and this is given to us equal to 576. Now here we are taking d as common. What would be left? Pi by 2 plus 1 is equal to 576, and now value of pi is equal to 22 by 7 into 2 plus 1 is equal to 576, and it would be cancelled 11. So 11, and taking LCM here, it would be 7. So 11 plus 7 is equal to 18, divided by 7 is equal to 576. Now d is equal to 576 divided by 18 into 7, and now 18 3 times 54, and 3 will be remain, and 3 and 6 36, and 2 is 36, and it will be 32, and 32 into 7 would be 7 into 2 14, and 7 into 3 21, and 1 carry 22. So option A 224 would be correct answer. So guys, this was all in this video. Thanks for watching this video, and please do subscribe this channel IT.